All right, everyone, we're in my demonstration Aweber account. Let me give you an outline of what we're going to cover today. So as you can see here today in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create an email broadcast message in Aweber. So step number one, we're going to create an email broadcast message using Aweber templates. There are over 700 to choose from. Step number two, we're going to create our own email broadcast message template based on one of the pre-existing templates created by Aweber. In step three, we're going to create an email broadcast message using our own template that we just created. And then in step four, we're going to schedule an email broadcast message in Aweber to be sent out at some point in the near future using the template that we just created. Now, here we are back at the Aweber account. So step number one is we're going to click create a message. I'm going to click in the drag and drop editor. That's what I use for 99% of all the emails that I send out. And that is what I recommend as well. All right, so it's come up with a particular default template that I was playing around with earlier. Let me show you how to change templates. So let's click here. I'm choosing a new template. I'm clicking apply, but notice how it hasn't changed yet. What's that all about? How do you fix it? The first thing you want to do is go into your browser and click the reload or refresh button, and then that template will show up. Okay, consider that your first $20 tip for this video tutorial. Now, why did that happen? Let's go back to templates. That happened because keep my message content was checked. So you want to uncheck that. What that means is if you've got the text for an email message and you want to click through different templates and check them out with that one email message, you can do that without losing your message content. I'm not starting with any message content, so I don't need to keep my message content. Now, when you uncheck that, it will switch easily from one template to another. So let's just click here, and you can see it shows up immediately. I click apply, it shows up immediately, and that is because I unchecked the keep my message content checkbox. Okay, there are so that's your first $20 tip. There are over 700 templates to choose from, and you can just scroll down like this, or you can check out the categories. They've got corporate. You can scroll down on corporate. They've got blog. They've got, ones if you want to download, recreation, holiday. They've got Halloween, New Year's, Valentine's Day, Christmas, all kinds, fall, summer, all kinds of cool stuff, okay? So we're going to go back to template gallery. Let's go to all. And I'm going to choose one of my favorite templates to start with, which is called Simplified right here. Now the Simplified template does have 4 different versions. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4 versions to choose from. I'm going to start with number 1. Okay, I'm going to click apply and done. So now there's the template. I'm going to modify this and then save it as my own new template with a new template name. So I'm going to click in here. I can upload an image from my computer, my hard drive, or I can just go to the image gallery. The image gallery has all of the royalty-free images you can use with Aweber. If you look down here, there's over 6,558 of them. Or you can use some of your own images which you've uploaded when you've created previous emails. So I'm going to go down here to next, and I'm going to click on this one right there. And this is Jimmy Joe's Marketing Company. It's just a fake company for demonstration purposes only. Now, the next thing I want to do is add in. Well, let's go back to what I'm actually doing here. I've got a blog post, how to create Facebook cover in Canva, and I'm going to send out in the email, I'm going to let people know that I've created this blog post. I want them to read it and comment on it and share it, but I've got to put the link to this first. Okay, so I'm going to copy the link to the URL, Control A, Control C, Command A, Command C on a Mac to copy that web address that goes directly to this blog post, how to create a Facebook cover in Canva. Okay, so let me also, just to pique people's interest, put a link or put that image into the template. So here's an image element. I'm going to click, drag and drop. You can see the blue. The blue will not, you cannot drop that image into the middle of a text element. So I'm going to put it above the signature element right there and let it go. I'm going to click here to add the image. I don't want to upload an image because I've already done that. Once again, you can choose from all these images here, right? And you can separate them by categories as well. You can go health and fitness. I'm going to go with my image, and that would be this one, which I uploaded earlier. Okay. Now I want a little space there under the image, between the image and the greeting. So I'm just going to put the cursor there just before the H, hit the return key or the enter key, depending on whether you're using a PC or Mac. Okay, now I'm going to add a button that links to the blog post. So let's click on button, click and drag that element, and I'm going to put it right there just below the text. Alrighty, I'm going to, this is, it automatically brings you the button right there. You can see that, where you can edit the button. I'm going to backspace, Control Victor to paste, Command V on a Mac. I'm going to change the text in here, and I'm going to put down blog post. All right, I'm going to center that button. I'm going to change the colors just to let you know that you can do it, and you click around there to change it. I'm going to change the font size to like 17, and I can change the text color from white to something else, but a light white on a dark blue seems to work just fine. It's already done 2 autosaves. I'm going to do another one right now just to be safe. You can never save too much or too often. Okay, now let's add a link right in here. Okay, I'm going to center that text. I'm going to highlight it. Right, I'm going to make it, maybe make it 22 and make it bold, and I'm going to link it. I'm going to paste the link in there, Control Victor on a PC, Command V on a Mac. Just paste that in. So now I have a link from the button to the blog post, and I have a link from this text to the blog post. I'm almost done, except this particular template, the simplified template, this version of it comes with a footer that I don't need. So when I mouse over it, you can see here there's a row. I can copy the row. Watch this, click copy. So now I have 2 footers. I don't need that. So I'm going to delete that one, but I can't delete the original footer row. I can delete the contents here. So let me do that. So I'm going to delete that text there, mouse over that, delete that there. Now I have 2 lines. Let me click delete. So I've got 1 separator line there. And I believe I'm done. If I want to, I can add another paragraph, put it under the button there, right? And then I can do my signature. There is a signature. You could just drag that in, but a lot of times I'll just do it by hand. And you can just say, thanks, Jimmy Joe. And you can put your company name and all that good stuff. So I'm going to save that. And now it says row. So we're modifying things in a row. And I'm going to click the X to get out of that, because what I want to do is now save as a template. So what we just created, I want to save it as a new blog post. And I'm going to put number 2. Because I already created a number 1 earlier, so save the template. All right, so there we've done it. We've created a template. Now let's go back and create a new email based on the template that we just created. Okay, let's go. I'm going to click here in Aweber. I'm going to click Create Message, drag and drop email builder. And it starts with this template right here. I don't want that template. I want to click one of my own. So click on templates, and that'll bring you to the Aweber templates and your own. Don't forget to uncheck the keep my message content. Click my templates and the new blog post 2. I click on that once and it pops up. I click on that apply. Now this time I want to send out an email message to everybody letting them know about my new blog post, which this time is not how to create a Facebook cover in Canvas. In Canva, it's something else, how to build your list on a budget. So I'm going to click, this is the fake blog post, okay? This is the URL that points to the blog post. I'm going to click there, Control A to highlight everything, Control C to copy, Command A and Command C on a Mac. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to put the title, which was, I believe, what, how to build a list. How to build a list. I'm going to go down here. I need to change the links. So what I like to do is click on that, and just to simplify things, break the link and then start from scratch, and then click the link, Control Victor, paste in that link, Command V on a Mac. And it's good to get that little green check. Click OK. Same thing down here. Don't click on the button or it will take you to the blog post. So click to the right of the button, and where it says URL, I'm going to do Control A to highlight everything. Click backspace to make sure we've erased it. Control Victor to paste it, or Command V. And now we just need to change this image up there, and we're basically done. So I'm going to click there. I can remove image or just click on image gallery and replace it. I'm going to go to my image, my images. And I believe this is the one we want, right? How to build your list on a budget. I'm going to click save. Now I don't need to, I'm going to click image here. I'm just going to click that X and click the X again. So I don't need to save this as a template because it already is a template, which is new blog post. Okay, so that looks fine to me. Let's go preview and test and see what it's probably going to look like in somebody's email. And that's what it's basically going to look like. So now we don't want to send the test message. At this point, we're going to save and exit. All right, so there's our latest blog post that we just created based on the template, using the template that we created, and that template was based on an Aweber template. So let's go to schedule it and send it out. Now, do you want to share this message? I never put it here. We're not worrying about that today because this is a crash course. I'm trying to get you up and running and making money as soon as possible. So I don't mess with the Facebook or the Twitter. Who should receive this message? You've got choices here. You can include all your lists. You can exclude all your lists. It's up to you. I'm just going to leave it as anybody who's on the anti-anxiety report, and they are active subscribers on that report. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that alone. I'm going to click apply. When should this be sent? I'm going to have it sent out at some point in the near future. So today is the 22nd of January, so let's have it sent out on next Tuesday. I'm going to click there. I'm going to have it sent out at 5:30 a.m. That's going to go out Eastern time. I'm going to click apply. Do you want tag automation? Once again, this is a crash course, so we're not going to get into that here. It's totally unnecessary for most people. I would say always keep these two check boxes checked unless a mentor or guru or somebody that knows what they're talking about tells you to uncheck that for some reason. So basically leave that clicked. Now, when I click the blue message here, it says schedule message for Tuesday, January 25th, 2022 at 5:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York time. Sounds good to me. I'm going to click that button. Click. Great. And now this is scheduled. You go on to broadcast messages. This is scheduled. Once again, if you want to check all your messages, you look here. These are the broadcasts. This is scheduled to go out. You can still click there. You can still send a test message or edit it. I'm going to unschedule it right now because it's just a test message for a test email list. I'm going to unschedule that. There you go. So I had to click unschedule a couple of times and now it's gone. Let's just go back to the drafts for a minute. And I just want to let you know that you can, when Aweber automatically saves your message, some messages, sometimes you end up with too many. So if you want to delete them, you can delete it one by one like that. Or you can click on it like that and then go to delete. And then I can send this out at some future date. And that's it. And that's all. I hope you found this helpful. Let's go back here. And this is what we did today. We created an email broadcast message using an Aweber template. We created our own template. We created a email broadcast message using the template. And then we scheduled the email broadcast message to go out at some point in the future. I hope you found this helpful. Take care and have a great day.